Though he was in the form of God, Jesus did not regard equality with God something to be grasped. Rather, he emptied himself, taking the form of a slave, coming in human likeness. And found in human appearance, he humbled himself, becoming obedient to death, even death on a cross. If only we had more money. If only we had more political influence. If only we had the structures to make widespread cultural changes, then we could really make a difference for the mission of Christ. Just imagine what we could do with unlimited money if we controlled the government. We could really enact the kingdom of heaven here on earth through force, through structures, asserting power. This line of thinking has dominated much of Christian history, allowing us to believe that it is our power and influence that ultimately grows the church, and so it is greater power and influence that we should seek. It's what causes us to place so much emphasis on our status, the way that we are perceived by others, the titles that we hold, our social capital. We must amass it and never give it up. The desire for greater power and influence causes us to cling so strongly to our independence, financial, social, even physical. Having to do what someone else tells us, having to ask for help, is a sign that we are not free. Self-sufficiency is the utmost goal. The desire for greater power and influence causes us to build our own kingdoms, domains where we can have absolute authority, where we need not answer to anyone. This can be in the case of corporations and governments, but also in our own families, workplaces, and churches. The idea that if only we had more control, things would be done right. A benevolent dictator is really what the world and church need. If only Jesus hadn't preached a completely different message. To our surprise today, Jesus developed the most successful movement in history while at no point speaking about increasing his influence for mission. He was not concerned with fundraising, utilizing public support, gaining political capital, or holding public office. No, quite the opposite, really. He was concerned with poverty, meekness, humility, and sacrifice. It was not through power that he changed the world, but through weakness, by freely giving up his life. If anything, that is what the church needs more of. If you want to be a disciple of Christ, you must let go of your power and embrace the weakness of the cross. Leave behind your worldly status, independence, and kingdoms, and allow the magnificent sacrifice of Christ to be all the strength you need in life. This week, I invite you to take 3 things to prayer. In what way do your many statuses, professional, familial, ecclesial, economic, offer you a sense of power over others? How does it affect the way that you see yourself? How does it affect the way that you treat others? Have you ever felt so helpless in your life that you had to rely on others to get by? What was the experience like? What can it teach you about Christian discipleship? Reflect on the meaning of the cross, particularly as an act of powerlessness. How does Jesus' act of sacrifice fit into the way the world works? How might you emulate this self-sacrifice in your own life? If you enjoyed this reflection and want more, be sure to grab a copy of my book, Let Go: 7 Stumbling Blocks to Christian Discipleship. Use the hashtag #ThisLentILetGo to share your journey, find support, and connect with others around the world committed to a deeper life in Christ.